The whisper of the ancients. The night I stood at the edge of the celestial horizon, the world seemed to hold its breath. The stars flickered like the eyes of my ancestors, watching, waiting. The half-moon cradled me, as if whispering secrets only the brave dared to hear. I, Nyak, was the last of the star-seekers, bound to a fate older than any tale sung in the great hall of Atapa. Nyak, a young and beautiful descendant of an ancient line of the Nubian star-seekers, stood at the edge of the celestial horizon. The cosmic void surrounded her as she rested within the crescent moon's cradle, the half-moon holding her as tenderly as a mother. Her uniquely braided hair, each strand carved with stories passed down through generations, caught the faint glow of a distant sun. It was a glow that spoke of wisdom beyond time, a reminder of forgotten ancestors who once gazed upon these same stars with hope and defiance. The vessel of secrets Dodo gravely, with a touch of menace spoke and unraveled the mystery of the vessel. The pot she held was not just clay and stories. It was power, untamed and silent. We, the seekers, the believers, and those forgotten, knew it could twist fate itself. Nyak thought she could wield it alone, but the spirits are never kind to the naive. The gathering of shadows. The elders spoke a night when the moon would cradle a child of the stars. I knew the girl's fate was laced with peril. We watched from the village, eyes wary, as the sky seemed to shift and whisper. In her hands, she held an ancient ceramic pot, rumored to contain the secrets of the universe. The vessel's intricate etchings whispered songs of creation, guiding Nyak's spirit through realms unseen. The supernova sky burst in waves of color, dancing as if to serenade her journey. Each burst of stardust was an echo of past lives lived, victories celebrated and forgotten gods murmuring blessings through the ages. Bravery, Toyota told the children, is not just strength, but knowing when to listen. Betrayal in the shadows. Zuzi added her sharp, cold voice, a sudden, yet like a piercing cry of a bird. Jealousy is a flame that consumes even the wise. I saw Nyak, proud and strong, and I felt the old sting. Why should she carry the hope of our ancestors? Why not me? I let the dark whispers take root, let them guide my hand toward treachery. Zuzi's shadow slipping through the village, eyes fixed on Nyak's dwelling. In her hands, she held an ancient ceramic pot, rumored to contain the secrets of the universe. The vessel's intricate etchings whispered songs of creation, guiding Nyak's spirit through realms unseen. The supernova sky burst in waves of color, dancing as if to serenade her journey. Each burst of stardust was an echo of past lives lived, victories celebrated and forgotten gods murmuring blessings through the ages. The battle of wits and spirits. Bagayokos echoed in a deep, booming, a leader's tone. When Nyak stood against the deceiver, it was not her voice alone that spoke. It was the voice of all who came before, woven into the winds. The pot trembled, and the moon watched. The wise among us knew this moment would mark the brave and reveal the vanquished. See up there, Nyak chanting under the moon's glow, eyes closed, as shadows rise around her and Zuzi reaches for the pot with a twisted smile. The shattered silence filled the atmosphere, broken by a deep rumble and a shiver of metallic whispers. The pot shattered, and with it, the night itself seemed to break. A wave of stardust, voices of the forgotten, and an ancient roar filled the air. The spirits judged, not by strength, but by truth. Zuzi falling to the ground, eyes wide with terror, as the stars in the sky rearranged to form the shape of a guardian spirit. The dawn of wisdom in a soft, hopeful, gentle, teaching tune of Akora, Toyota resounded once again. Bravery brought Nyak to the edge, but it was her spirit's purity that brought her back. The village learned that night. To be wise is not just to seek, but to understand. To be brave is not just to fight, but to stay true. As the golden light kissed her face, she closed her eyes. The pot hummed, revealing in a language older than the pyramids. You are the keeper of stories yet untold, the guardian of light against the darkness that lurks. She inhaled deeply, the weight of responsibility and pride swelling in her chest. Her journey was only beginning, but in that sacred moment, time bent to reveal that she was eternal. Nyak stood tall, the sun rising behind her, a new etching of victory in her hair for eternity. Moral lesson. The story teaches that true courage lies in staying true to oneself and listening to the wisdom of generations. Betrayal and envy led only to downfall.